Greece. The name itself conjures images of sun-bleached ruins standing proudly against a brilliant blue sky. One thinks of the majestic Acropolis, a timeless sentinel watching over Athens. Or perhaps the iconic blue-domed churches of Santorini, clinging to cliffs that plunge into the Aegean Sea. These are the Greece of postcards, the destinations that have captured the world's imagination for centuries. They are magnificent, of course, and absolutely essential viewing for any traveler. But they are only one chapter in a much larger, more intricate story. A story that I have been utterly privileged to explore and fall in love with over and over again. Beyond the bustling crowds and the well-trodden paths lies another Greece. This is a quieter, more intimate country, a place whispered about by locals and cherished by those who venture off the beaten track. It's a land of hidden coves with water so clear it feels like swimming in liquid light. It's a place of ancient mountain villages where time seems to have paused, and the old ways are still honored with quiet dignity. So I invite you to join me on a different kind of Greek odyssey. Let's set our compass for the lesser-known corners of this extraordinary country. Folegandros is the quiet, elegant sister to the more famous Cycladic Islands. While its neighbors might be known for their bustling nightlife and designer boutiques, Folegandros offers something far more precious: serenity. The main town, the Chora, is perched precariously on the edge of a 200-meter cliff. Whitewashed houses, flower-filled squares, and cobblestone lanes. There are no cars here, only the sound of laughter from a hidden taverna and the gentle chime of a church bell. The island's landscape is stark and wild, terraced hillsides and secluded beaches. Katergo Beach, white pebbles and turquoise waters, feels like a private paradise. Days are spent discovering hidden coves accessible by boat or by scenic hike. One of the most enchanting experiences is the walk from the Chora up the winding zigzag path to the Church of Panagia, culminating in a panoramic spectacle of the entire island and the endless blue of the sea. Reaching the top as the sun begins to set is a truly spiritual moment. In the evenings, everyone gathers in the beautiful squares of the Chora, a table under a plane tree. Taste matzada, rooster stew, rabbit stew, dishes that taste of tradition and family. This island is not for those seeking constant entertainment. It is for those who seek connection, nature, history themselves. Folegandros reminds you of the joy of doing very little, of simply being present. A secret you'll want to keep and one you'll want to share. Far from the sun-drenched islands nestled in the Pindus Mountains of Epirus lies the region of Zagori. This is a different Greece entirely, a world of deep forests, roaring rivers, and dramatic peaks. The region is famous for its 46 villages, known as the Zagorochoria, constructed entirely from local stone. Slate roofs, dry stone walls, and calderymia cobbled paths create a timeless landscape. The heart of Zagori's landscape is the Vikos Gorge, a staggering depth plunging to the Voi Domatis below. Standing at the Oxia viewpoint and looking down into its depths is a humbling experience. The river's waters are a startling shade of emerald and turquoise. Connecting these remote villages are magnificent arched stone bridges, masterpieces of engineering. Built by master craftsmen without mortar, each bridge tells its own story. Villages such as Monodendri, Papago, and Aristi offer a warm welcome to travelers. Stay in restored Archontika, stone mansions converted into charming guest houses. Try local pites, fillings of wild greens, cheese, mushrooms, or pumpkin, and alevropita by the fireplace after a day of hiking. The air is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of pine and wild herbs, and broken only by the cry of an eagle. Zagori is a testament to the enduring harmony between humanity and nature. Imagine a colossal rock rising dramatically from the sea, connected to the mainland by a single narrow causeway. Now imagine that hidden on the seaward side of this rock is an entire medieval town invisible from the shore. This is Monemvasia, a place of myth, history, and astonishing beauty. Once you cross the causeway and pass through the great stone gate, you step into another time. Lower Town is a mesmerizing labyrinth of cobblestone alleys and Byzantine churches. There are no cars, only footsteps and the scent of bougainvillea. Every corner reveals a new vista, a hidden courtyard, a glimpse of the Myrtoan Sea. It's a place made for wandering without a map, For the more adventurous, a climb to the upper town is essential. The path is steep, but the reward immense. At the top, ruins of the old citadel and breathtaking 360-degree panoramas of the lower town and endless Aegean. Monemvasia is not just a monument, it is a living town. Lantern-lit alleys become romantic restaurants and cozy bars. Sample the historic Malvasia wine, sip it while looking out at the moonlit sea. Monemvasia is a fairy tale brought to life. Stay in restored guest houses and let the town's past and present mingle as you explore. Sipping a glass of Malvasia while looking out at the moonlit sea is an experience that connects you directly to the town's glorious past. Tucked between Rhodes and Crete lies Karpathos, an island that remains culturally rich and authentic. Pine-covered mountains meet pristine beaches and modern coastal towns give way to ancient villages. The true heart of Carpathian tradition is Olympos, a village clinging to a mountainside where time has kind of stood still. Women still wear colorful embroidered dresses, headscarves, and leather boots. They bake bread in communal ovens and speak a dialect with traces of ancient Doric. Hear the Carpathian lyra, the lauto, and the sambuna, melodies hundreds of years old. Join a panegyri, a riot of music, food, and dance that can last all night. Apella, with its fine white sand and turquoise water framed by pine trees and dramatic cliffs, is often voted one of Europe's best beaches. Hike fragrant pine trails past tiny chapels down to deserted coves and wild coastal scenery. Feast on macaroons with fried onions and slow-roasted goat, dishes made for sharing. Raise a glass and join the lasting celebrations. Karpathos reveals its resilient and beautiful spirit in moments of shared joy. Be part of the dance, the music, and the food. Karpathos is an island to feel, not just to see. Its landscape and culture combine to make a visit here unforgettable. Floating off the southern tip of the Peloponnese, where the Ionian and Aegean meet, lies Kythera. According to myth, Aphrodite rose from the sea foam on its shores, an island that lives up to its romantic legacy. Kythera's Kora cascades down the hillside in a vision of loveliness. Blue and green shutters, chic boutiques, art galleries, and hidden cafes. A 13th century fortress offers panoramic views of the southern coast and the small egg-shaped islet of Avgo. Near Mylopotamos, a short walk leads to tiered waterfalls and turquoise pools shaded by ancient plane trees, a secret paradise. Paleokora, a haunting ghost town destroyed by Barbarossa and never re-inhabited. Its cliffside ruins are poignantly beautiful. Kythera is famous for thyme honey with deep, complex flavor. Try Fatarada, a local liqueur of sipuro, cinnamon, and cloves, warming and aromatic. More than anything, Kythera encourages you to slow down and appreciate simple beauty. It truly is the island of love, not just in myth, but in the way it makes every visitor fall for its gentle spirit. Explore Kapsali's Crescent Bay, swim and enjoy fresh seafood at a seaside taverna, a perfect Kytherian day. Positioned at the easternmost edge of the Cyclades, Amorgos is an island of raw, untamed beauty. Soaring cliffs and dramatic landscapes give the island a powerful, almost spiritual energy. Here the sea is an impossibly deep, luminous blue, the Big Blue itself. Clinging to the cliff 300 meters above the sea is the monastery of Hozoviotisa, a sliver of white against orange rock. Climb steep steps to a tiny sacred labyrinth and a balcony that offers a dizzying, awe-inspiring panorama. A network of ancient blue paths connects villages and offers constant stunning views. Follow routes through Thalaria, Langada, Potamos, and the port of Aegiali for authentic glimpses of island life. At Agia Anna, dive off rocks straight into the Big Blue, or relax on the golden sands of Aegiali for a more traditional beach day. Taste Simini Raki, a honey-distilled cinnamon and clove-warmed spirit shared in celebration. Terraced hills fragrant with sage, thyme, and oregano frame every path. Join locals at the Cafanean, then cool off in crystalline waters. The intense character of Amorgos will stay with you. Stand and watch the Big Blue. It's a color and a feeling you won't forget. In the northeastern Aegean, close to Turkey, lies Chios, an island with a secret treasure, mastic. This aromatic resin grows only in the island's south and has shaped Chios's culture and economy for centuries. Explore the Mastichocoria, 24 medieval fortified villages built to protect this precious resin. Walk through shadowed tunnels and emerge into sunlit squares in perfectly preserved Mesta. Visit Pyrgi, the painted village with black and white geometric Zista facades. Chios offers contrasting beaches, volcanic black pebbles at Mavravolia, and long golden sands at Komi. Indulge in mastic, chew the resin, sip masticha liqueur, taste mastic-flavored bread, sweets and gelato. Drive through Campos with its walled citrus orchards and Genoese mansions, a different face of Chios. See mastic cultivation, meet farmers, and join lively local festivals where agriculture and culture are intertwined. Savor mastic gelato, walk the coast, and carry home the scent of Chios, unique, fragrant, and unforgettable. We have journeyed from the quiet cliffs of Folegandros to the scented groves of Chios, from stone villages to mythical shores. These 10 places are just a starting point, an invitation to look beyond the obvious and take the path less traveled. The real magic is in small moments: a sun-ripened tomato, the warmth of a shared smile, the lyra playing in a taverna. Picture yourself swimming in the big blue, and later watching a million stars far from city lights. Don't just be a tourist. Be a traveler who feels the soul of a place. Let curiosity be your compass. Go with an open heart. Your own Greek odyssey awaits. It will be a love affair that lasts a lifetime.